interesante sign aboard. Cariboonie friends, Cariboonie does mean welcome, so welcome aboard. My name is Jess. I will be your safari driver out on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, before we begin today's journey, just some important safety information. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Please, please, please remain seated for the duration of safari. Standing is not permitted whatsoever. The seats your butts are currently in are the ones they will be staying in for the entire ride. There is no seat swapping or standing of any kind. If you have a little one on your lap, just make sure they do stay fully seated for the duration of the ride. No holding them up here and there. And you do have that handy dandy animal spotting guide right above you to help point out animals we might see on the journey today. I can't guarantee you we'll see them all, but hopefully the majority of them will be out and about. Now, friendly reminder, we are going into these animals' homes, so we do want to be respectful. No loud disturbances, no yelling or screaming at the animals. You wouldn't like that if someone came into your house and did that to you now. Now, see, we have gotten that all clear from the warden to enter on into the reserve, so twin day, which means let's go. Now, we are going to be starting our journey off in the Little Cherry Forest. Now, the animals in this forest are known to camouflage into their surrounding environments. They're extremely good at it, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll see what we can find. Over on the left side, we're going to start with the rust-colored friend. That's going to be a bongo up there. Now, bongos are going to be nicknamed the ghost of the forest because of how well they can camouflage into their surrounding environments. Their rust-colored fur helps them to do so. Now, the brown antelope at the top, that's going to be some greater kudus. Those are going to be female kudus, as males have horns. They're going to be species of antelope as well, and they're really good at blending into the forest environment with their brown fur. Over on the right side, that zebra cosplayer back there, that's going to be an okapi. Now, it's actually not related to the zebra whatsoever. Its closest relative is going to be that of the giraffes. It has a similar skull to a giraffe and a similar long tongue to help get its food from the trees. Now, moving right along. See who else we can find hanging out in the forest. See if anyone's getting some morning steps in over here.
I want to see some gators.
There's definitely going to be crocodiles.
Yeah.
Now you might notice the abundance of bamboo in this forest. Now bamboo is an incredible natural resource. It does grow very quickly, so it's easy to replenish. It's also going to be compostable, so when you're done with it, it does go back to Mother Earth herself. Over on the left side, still sleeping in this morning, that's going to be a black rhino back there. Now, it's going to be one of the smaller species of rhinos that can weigh in at about 3,000 pounds. It is one of the only 5 remaining species of rhinos, and they have no natural predators, which means humans are going to be the reason for their endangerment. Alright, moving right along. You do see some more friends up ahead coming up on the left. Now, these are going to be some saddle-bill storks ahead. Now, saddle-bill storks get their name because they have yellow little saddle patches on their bill. They can grow up to about 5 feet tall. And you can tell the difference between male and female saddles because males are going to have brown eyes, females are going to have yellow.
So they're one of the few birds that like.
Alright, we are going to be exiting the forest, entering into the Safi River just up ahead. Now, this is where you're going to see more aquatic, more semi-aquatic animals you might recognize. Keep your eyes on those waterways. Look for any shadows swimming beneath the surface.
This is big old birds.
Now, over on the right side down there, those are going to be some pink-backed pelicans. Now, pink-backed pelicans get their name because during mating season, their backs turn pink. Their wingspan can get up to about 7 feet wide. Now, they enjoy nesting on the ground near cliffs or in some trees as well. Now, joining them back there with some Nile hippos, but they're going to be entering into even more hippo territory coming up over on the left side. Look for any brown shadows. Now, a singular Nile hippo can weigh about as much as a car, so a little bit over 5,000 pounds. A hippo can also hold its breath for about 5 to 6 minutes as well. It'll spend the majority of its day in water as they do have sensitive skin. Now, there's a waterfall just up ahead that the hippos do like to hang out at. It's a little bit more prettier there, so we're going to go see if any are down there.
Who said that?
Sure can.
Oh, ducklings.
I don't like how this is tilting. I don't like how this is tilting.
Tilting.
There's something under there.
The bubbler.
Alright, now if you look at the back waterfall right underneath the rock wall, if they look like brown rocks, they're not. A group of hippos like you see here is going to be called a bloat.
That is awesome.
That makes a lot of sense actually.
Now we are going to be going over what's called Croc Bridge. As the name entails, feel free to look out both sides of the truck to the waterways below. See if you can spot anyone. If you're able to spot anyone below, you probably saw that Nile crocodile. Now, Nile crocodiles can get up to about 16 feet long. They can weigh in at about 300 to 500 pounds. They are extremely responsible parents, as when their eggs are just about ready to hatch, Mama Croc and Papa Croc will both roll their eggs in their mouth gently to aid in healthy hatching. Also, when faced with danger, Mama Croc can easily scoop up her eggs in her mouth and make for a safe getaway. Now, we're going to be making our way onto the savannah here in just a second. Going to make one little stop at this tree ahead. Now, this is going to be the baobab tree. Its nickname is the Tree of Life, as it's an incredible water resource. It also provides shelter and protection for its surrounding animals as well. It's also going to be nicknamed the Upside Down Tree, because if you look at the top of it, it looks like its roots are at the top.
Reminds me of the movie Poltergeist. It's like that giant tree from the movie. Yeah.
Remember reached in the window and grabbed the boy?
Yes. Yeah, I tried eating it.
Alright, we're just going to hang out here for a hot second.
It's probably someone in the road up there.
I believe there's a truck in front of us is holding for an animal down there. So we are just going to hang out here for a little bit.
The wildebeest
Now,
to like,
usually
what you
when
doing
an
in my
animal
neighborhood?
is in the road, our lovely animal programs team will try to get out of the road with something like some food or some treats. Does that always work? Depends on the day. Depends on the animal.
Depends on the food as well.
The wildebeest are like,
If it wants to stay in the middle of the road all day, totally can.
you're like, you have to pay the toll. And you pay the toll in treats.
Yeah.
We insist upon wildebeest treats.
Alright, but they do seem to be moving, so hopefully it should be good to go.
See, this is the truest to them. This is where the
Alrighty.
animals are like, you don't get to decide how long this is.
Yes.
We do.
Making our way onto the savannah. This is where you'll see more familiar, more iconic animals you might recognize. The majority of animals on the savannah are going to be of migratory species as well. We'll see you hanging out on these grasslands.
Because I know what you're reacting to.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Now, one thing I do want to note about the savannah, you'll see how low the grass is. Now, there are no lawnmowers to be found out here. That is going to be the work of those grazers. So those are going to be all your different species of antelope, your wildebeest, your zebras, and all your cattle. They really do a great job of keeping that lawn level up. We are going to be coming up on some dens over on the left side of the truck, so we'll see who's hanging out over here.
We're going to see the African dogs.
A little bit quiet over for these dens, so we're just going to pass right on through. Now, similar to how the grazers take care of the grass, those Maasai giraffes out there take care of the trees out here. You notice they're all nice and neatly trimmed. That is from those Maasai giraffes chomping on them all day long.
Over there.
Now, sleeping over there on the left side, those are going to be some African painted dogs down there. Now, these dogs have very large ears which function as their AC system, keeping them cool. They also only have 4 toes on each paw, and they can reach speeds of about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Coming up in front of us is going to be some Hartman mountain zebras. Now, like a human's fingerprint, zebra stripes are never going to be the same on any other zebra. A group of zebras is called a dazzle, and they'll communicate in little squeals and chuffs. Now, the animals sitting down back there to the left of the reddish brown ones, those are going to be some sable antelope. Now, sable antelope are going to be the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. You notice their horns grow kind of backwards. It helps them in defense against predators. They are extremely territorial and brave animals, and when faced with fight or flight, they are one of the few that will fight and protect their territories. Now, these are going to be the Maasai giraffes. These guys can get up to about 18 to 20 feet tall. A group of giraffes is called a tower. And they'll spend about 20 hours of their day eating, only sleeping in 30-minute increments. Giraffes can also run at about 30 miles per hour. Now, they are going to have different patterns of their brown spots on them as well.
Everything in the savannah runs faster than me.
Because there's things in the savannah that run faster.
Alright, these are the more friends out here, so we will make sure to
That
go
will eat
check
them if
them
they
out.
don't. The slow-moving ones got eaten.
Fair enough.
Just imagine, if you lived in the savannah, you'd be dinner. Once.
Alright, I'm going to start with those smaller brown and white antelope over there on the right. Those are going to be some springbok. Now, they are going to be very fast creatures. They can reach speeds of about 53 to 60 miles per hour. A lot of teams will use them as mascots. Coming up on the hill in front of us, sitting down, those are going to be some wildebeest. Now, wildebeest actually have scent glands in their hoofs for during migration season. It makes it easier for them to find and follow each other. At nighttime, they will sleep on the ground in rows for security. Also back there's going to be some Ankole cattle. Now, they're my personal favorite animal on the reserve. Their horns can get up to about 6 to 8 feet wide. The inside of their horn is a honeycomb-like structure, so it's actually really light for them. They are status symbols or symbols of wealth, so they are pretty bougie cattle. Since they are cattle, they do have a 4-chambered stomach in them as well. And the beautiful pattern of brown and white fur. Now, we are going to be going deeper into the savannah up ahead, probably come across some waterways. Now, water is an incredible resource for these animals, and we want to do our part to help keep their waterways clean. Whether that's something as big as a beach or river cleanup, to something as small as just using a reusable water bottle. Any difference does help, no matter how big or how small, and you will be making an impact in these animals' lives. Alright. I'll see who's hanging out all the way back here. It is a little bit more secluded over here.
What?
Yeah,
Now,
you can see
over
the
on
same,
the right side, that's going to be an African elephant. Now, you know it's an African elephant because its ears are shaped like the continent of Africa. Its ears also function as its AC system, keeping it cool. Now, its neighbors across the way, the mandrills. These are going to be monkeys, not apes, as they do have tails. They have colorful little circles on their rear ends as well. Now, male mandrills can weigh in at about 100 pounds. Females are going to be just a little smaller at only 25 pounds. Now, like chipmunks, mandrills will store food in their facial pouches. Alright, now habitat conservation is going to be extremely important to these animals, and a lot of them do suffer from things like deforestation or the cutting down of trees. Now, things like deforestation are going to be caused by factors such as agriculture expansions or lodging expansions. Just little things I think y'all should know, just so that these animals can keep their forever homes. Fair warning, this bridge up ahead can get pretty bumpy.
Uh-oh, I think it was
The what?
so this was part of like the attraction. In a former version, they would stop on this, and it's hydraulic. Like it was weak. Because there used to be part of this attraction that was...
Alright, now we are going to be entering into what's called the red clay pits up ahead. Animals like elephants will actually eat red clay because it has some of their vitamins and minerals in it. If you look upon the walls, you might see some tusk marks. Elephants will rub their tusks in the red clay for enrichment. Now, elephant herds are going to be matriarchal, meaning they're led by the oldest and wisest females in the herds. Their gestation period is about 22 months, so a little bit over double of the humans. When a baby elephant is born, it can come out a nice 200 pounds.
That's a heavy baby.
It's a chocolate baby.
Oh lordy, coming.
Alright, I think I see a few more elephants up ahead, so I'm going to try to get a little bit of a better view just around this corner.
I see an elephant statue back there.
Just around the river
I see
bend.
an elephant statue back there. I'm surprised I can see that far. There's a bunch back there.
Some more baobab trees coming up over on the right side of the truck.
I could have sworn I heard the tongue.
Now, elephants are going to be the largest animal in the entire world.
Hey!
An elephant's trunk, its
I think
trunk
it's
by
horrible.
itself is going to have tens of thousands of muscles in it. An elephant's entire body is going to have hundreds of thousands of muscles in it. Now, male African elephants can weigh in at about 13,000 pounds. Females are going to be just a little bit smaller at only 8,000 pounds.
Only 8,000. Is this part normal surface water?
Alright. Oh,
Because we're about to go into Flamboyant Lagoon.
Wait, is that part or was that
No.
back there for? Oh my god, it's so cool. Please do it.
Something breaks down right here.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Please do it.
Do
Please
the
do it.
thing.
Please do it.
And we're
Please
all
do it. Please do it.
Alright, coming up on their very own private island. These are going to be the greater flamingos. These are going to be the largest and palest of the flamingo species. When a flamingo is born, it's actually gray in color. It does get its pink feathers from its diet of brine shrimp. Now, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant. So this is a flamboyant of flamingos. Now, they are extremely social creatures, and their colonies can have tens of thousands of them in it as well.
Yeah, because they're not dead.
Alright, now we are going to be entering into what's called predator territory just up ahead. So let's see who's hanging out back here. Keep your eyes peeled. The animals do like to hide.
Time to go hunt.
Time to go.
Now this giant mud puddle over on the left side of the truck, that's going to be a mud wallow.
Time to go be hunting.
Animals like white rhinos will wallow in the mud as it serves as kind of like a moisturizer for their dry skin. Now, unfortunately,
That's what
rhinos
I
are being
need.
poached for their horns as people believe there's a medicinal value there, but that has since been proven false.
Hi, this is Vicky on the right-hand side of the road at the O'Connell Lottery.
So, past Robert. So before we're
Now, we are going to be entering into cheetah territory just up ahead. Now, they like to hang out on the top of the hill, or it's a little bit more shaded back there, so that's where I recommend looking. Cheetahs are going to be the fastest land mammals out there. They can reach speeds of about 60 miles per hour. Like a house cat you might have at home, cheetahs like to chip and purr. They will not roar. Now, for any athletes on board, if you've ever used eye black, cheetahs have a similar situation where they have black circles around their eyes that help them with the sun's glare.
If you think about
And we want hanging out behind that tree in the back, and then there's going to be a few by the tree in the front, just by the tips.
Right here, front and back.
Alright, now we are going to be coming across a Kofi rock formation just up ahead. So let's see who's hanging out over here. We are going to be entering into lion territory.
Oh, snap.
So keep your eyes peeled as they can sometimes blend into the rocks. Now, a lion's roar can be heard up to about 5 miles away. A group of lions is called a pride, and in that pride, the females will do the majority of the hunting at nighttime. Males will stay back and protect the rest of the pride and the little ones. They'll spend about 16 to 20 hours of their day sleeping or resting. And you can tell the difference between male and female lions, because males are going to have that mane, making them appear a little bit more fluffier.
Yeah,
That is going to be that male over there. You know it's that male because it has that mane.
So cute.
Over on the right side on the hill, those are going to be some white rhinos up there. Now those are going to be the bigger species of rhinos. They can get up to about 4,000 to 6,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
Rhinos can also run at about 35 miles per hour. And a group of rhinos is called a crash.
Honestly, yeah, makes sense.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Alright, now we are going to be entering into a burrow territory.
if there's one thing nature proves over and over and over again, cats are cats are cats.
Now you can see the makers of these burrows over on the left side. Those are going to be the warthogs. Warthogs are going to be the largest burrowing animal out there. They have 2 sets of tusks to help them in digging and defense.
Oh yeah, burrow? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Right there, next to the left of the tree.
I was so downhearted. Everybody's downwind. Every time I wait. Boom.
Alright, coming up over on the right side, these are going to be the ostriches. Now they're going to be the taller birds. They get up to about 9 to 10 feet tall. They can also run at about 40 miles per hour. Now you can tell the difference between male and female ostriches because males are going to have black feathers. Females are going to have gray.
I don't really see the difference. Oh yeah, I kind of do. It's a little bit darker.
It's because no matter what species it is,
Very faint.
males give women gray.
Now coming up over on the right side, over on the ground, those are going to be some ostrich eggs. Now a singular ostrich egg is equal to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. A singular ostrich egg can also weigh in at about 3 pounds.
6 of them. 6 eggs.
No matter how fast you're a runner, if you're trying to carry that, you ain't fast enough. Ibis.
A lot of college people.
Alright. Now we are going to be exiting the savannah, entering into the Magadi Glen, also known as our warden cliffs. Now our warden does want us to check in on some friends over here just to make sure they're not causing too much
Oh my
chaos.
god, that's amazing.
Now these are going to be the Nigerian dwarf goats. Although these guys are small, they are indeed fully grown goats. They're also dairy goats, so they do produce a sweet milk. They have a great natural balance for climbing, and they're also great natural weeders, as they eat a lot of plants that other wildlife will not touch.
At the back of the Jeep.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The fourth dimension is not time. It is code.
It is good.
The fourth dimension is not time. It is code.
Alright.
It is goat because goat has no regard for.
We are going to be exiting the glen, which unfortunately means our safari is coming to an end. Now, as beautiful as these animals are, a lot of them are unfortunately endangered, but have no fear. You too can do your part to help. You can look into programs like the Disney Wildlife Conservation. You can go to any food and beverage or merchandise location, make a donation to the conservation fund. It can literally be something as small as just rounding up the change from your Mickey bar. Disney will match your donation dollar for dollar. You also got a super cute little conservation hero button that you can go show all your friends. Show them that you are helping do your part to save the animals. Now for any wilderness explorers on board, you have been writing this simple one. That's first name, simple, the number 1. Let your fellow explorers down. Make sure you get your patches.
It's so crazy. What? We always end up on simple one. That's so crazy.
Now we are going to be disembarking here soon, so I'm going to ask y'all to start gathering up your personal belongings. Any items you might need with you for the rest of your day here. Wouldn't want to leave anything of value behind now, would we? If you want to go see more animals like the ones we've seen today, head over to Gorilla Falls. Just make a right after our exit. It's about a 15 to 20 minute walking trail. It's fully ADA accessible. They have a whole hippopotamus fish viewing area. They will have zebras, okapis, meerkats, naked mole rats if you are into that. They really have an animal out there for just about anyone, and you are bound to find something you like over there.
What?
All right, just double check your road, make sure you got everything with you. And we should be on the move here soon.
Watch your 52 going off the zombie.
Alrighty.
About like
One last thing I am gonna say to y'all, here at Safaris, we do not like to say goodbye because it is far too sad and far too final. Instead, we like to say Kuaharini, which means to go well. So Kuaharini, friends, go well, go safe, and enjoy the rest of your day here or wherever your adventure takes you.